Learn with Coach Princess.
You're welcome to another beautiful time with your amazing Igbo language coach, teacher Princess from Kids Igbo Academy. Eba na kuzuru waka asusu Igbo in a fun, interesting, and engaging manner. Today, we're going to learn something very interesting. It's a major question that many people have had, and they've been asking, how do I figure this out? Let me give you an insight. But before I give you an insight into what exactly we're learning, I want you to do those things we like. Can you tell? Like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you comment at the end of the video, okay? Yes, that's what I want you to do. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you've not liked, you're wrong. If you've not shared, you're wrong. And if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, you're just watching it, you are so wrong. I want you to like, share, and subscribe because this is where all the magic happens, right? This is where we take you from where you are to where you ought to be. And we like you and your family members to be a part of this system of learning Igbo. Okay, have you ever seen the word AKWA? And when I tell people that AKWA can mean different things depending on how it is pronounced, they're like, what are you saying? How is it possible? AKWA can be Akwa. If you say it as Akwa, it means clothes. If you say it as Akwa, it means egg. If you say it as Akwa, it means cry. If you say it as Akwa, it means bed. So how are we able to exactly know what we're saying each time? How are we able to pronounce these words each time and mean the thing we actually intended to mean? Instead of saying Akwa, we went to say Akwa. We wanted to say clothes, but we said Akwa because we didn't know the differences. Especially when we're reading it or we're seeing the words, we need to be able to know how to differentiate those words one from another, even though they have the same spelling. And that's why we're learning tone marks. Akara udaolu n'asụsụ Igbo. Akara udaolu n'asụsụ Igbo. I'm going to share some facts about tone marks before we get into the differentiations proper. The first fact is that you decide the tone marks you want to use on words by listening to yourself pronounce them in the central Igbo dialect, not in your native Igbo dialect, not in Olundi, but in Ewizwe, which is the central Igbo, right? So we determine the tone marks by pronouncing those words in the central Igbo dialect. All right, that's fact number one. Fact number two is that you don't put tone marks in every letter in the Igbo alphabet, only in the udaumes. What are the udaumes? They are the vowel sounds, the vowel letters. You put the tone marks only on the vowel letters n'asụsụ Igbo. And what are those vowel letters? We have the A, we have the A-E, we have the I, the second I, the O, the second O, the U, and the second U, pronounced as A, E, A, O, U, and O. Do you see? Those 8 vowel sounds are the places where we can place the tone marks. Also in neurodaumes like me and ne. The third fun fact about tone marks is that tone marks show the way a word sounds, especially for those words that are spelled the same way, which I've already explained to you before, like AKWA, like EZI, like EZE, and some other words like that. All right. Now, the fourth fact we're going to learn about tone marks is that these tone marks are put on the top of the vowel letters. On the top of the vowel letters, not under, not below, not in the middle, not by the side, but on the top. They are Akara udaolus. We put them on the top. And then Let's look at the different tone marks right now and see exactly how they sound and how we use them in different scenarios. Remember, as we pronounce them, make sure that you're also pronouncing alongside. Make sure that you're also sounding alongside, because it's in sounding it out loud that you actually get better. If you're just listening to it, internalizing it, or just thinking about it in your mind and your heart, it's not enough. You need to pronounce it alongside.
Okay, the first major tone mark we're going to look at today is Akara. Ngwakoya say Akara elu. Akara elu is used for words that have a high tone. They are used for words that have a high tone, and it is indicated using this sign, this going upward, to show that that sound gara elu, it went high. Now let's look at some words that have akara elu. Otutu okwu nwere akara elu na ha. The first we're going to see would begin Akwu. Akwu, the word for cassava. Also dikwa ke bụ gịnị? Aka. Aka, the word for hand. Next we see Eke. Eke for python. Another one is Isi. Isi, the word for head. Next we have Okwo. Okwo, the Igbo word for leg. We also have Akwa. Akwa, which is the word for cry. Okuno wataraya. Next we have the Akara sound. So Akara is the tone mark that is used for sounds that have a low tone. It is indicated using this sign of the slant going from top down. Can you see? It goes from top down, showing that it is going down. Now, what are some of the words that have Akara? They sound something like this. Akwa. You can see it. Akwa. Onagala. Ala. Down. Akwa is the word for bag, while ala is the word for down. Enyo. Mirror. Igwe. Crowd. Oha. Public. Enwe. Monkey. Isi. Blindness. Okay. Portion. Akwa. Bed. Akwa. Bed. Do you see how it goes? That's exactly how Akara words sound. One more time, say with me. Akara. Akara. Now, the next tone mark we're going to learn would be Akara and soda. Say with me. Akara and soda. All right. So once you hear that word soda, it just gives you an idea what we mean, right? On adaki has soda. It kind of go deeper. You see, it goes deeper, right? So we say for akara and soda, we don't often have words where you put akara and soda, as you would often find in the previous tone marks we learned, where we saw words like oko. You see the tone mark going up, two of them. For oko. Then in Akwa we have apa. Do you see? For going that this is the one going down Akara apa. What we have in Akara and soda is that we often put akarelu, akara and soda. Do you see? Look at an example of akara and soda words. You will see it in words like no, go, go. Ike, igwe, ime. Do you see the way it goes? Now, let's say it again. No, the word for mouth. Go, money. Go, lion. Ike, to tie. Igwe, king. Ime, to do. Do you see? These are words that show akara and soda. So we have learned the major types of akarodas. Ayamotala, akaroda, and then we're in Igbo. However, there are other types of tone marks, and that's what we want to cover now. The first one we're going to see is Akarelu, Akarala. Say with me, Akarelu, Akarala. Here, we see a combination of the high tone mark, the one that goes up, Akarelu, and the low tone mark, Akarala, that goes down. Now, some words that have these combinations include Egwu, fear, Ntị, ear, Ike, buttocks, Ụzọ, door, Ụlọ, house, Àkwá, cloth. Let's say them again. Egwu, fear, Ntị, ear, Ike, buttocks, Ụzọ, door, Ụlọ, house, Àkwá, cloth. So you see that if you have your Akara Oda as an important skill you already know, it will be easy for you to differentiate when you see words like IKE. You can tell if that IKE is the one that means to tie, Ike, or Ike to talk about strength, or to talk about Ike to talk about the buttocks, because you have a proper knowledge of your Akara Oda. Let's see another one. Next is Akarala, Akarelu. Say with me, Akarala, Akarelu, which involves the combination of Akarala, the low tone mark, with Akarelu, the high tone mark. That's what we're going to see now. Look at some words that have it. Igbe, box. Akwa, egg. Ozo, early. Oke, rat. Asi, lie. Ude, cream. Now say with me. Igbe, box. Akwa, egg. Ozo, early. Oke, rat. Asi, lie. Ude, cream. That's it. All right. These are the words that have Akarala and Akarelu. Let's look at a few tasks together. It's time to test your knowledge. Hooray! Now, I want you to remember all you have learned. If you recall it correctly, look at these words. AKWA, 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 AKWA. Now, write it out somewhere and put the right tone mark. If I want to say clothes, it's called Àkwá. Àkwá. What is the tone mark that is best for Àkwá? Put it there. Let's see. Put it in your book. The next is Àkwá, bed. Àkwá, bed. Test yourself. Put down the right tone marks on Àkwá. I believe you've done it. Okay. Next we will see is Àkwá, egg. Àkwá, egg. Have you written it? Put the right tone mark. And then we will also have Àkwá, cry. Àkwá, Àkwá. Have you done it? If you've done it, take your time to do it. Pause this video and do it, because I'm about to show you the answer right now. Okay, so we're here to say the answer. Remember that Àkwá, cloth. So it goes up and then it comes down. Àkwá, cloth. Do you see? Àkwá, bed, down, down. Àkwá, ala, ogarala. You see? Àkwá. Now when we have Àkwá for egg, how do we put it? What do you think? Àkwá, down, and then it went up. Àkwá, Àkwá, went up. So we have Akarelu for that. Did you see? Is that what you got? If that's what you got, put it in the comment section, and not just put it in the comment section, clap for yourself. If you got it exactly how we did it, then you really learned this lesson. Let's practice it again. Àkwá. Again. Àkwá, Àkwá, and Akwa. You see, Akwa. So igane ilanya kosiada. Check out how it sounds when you pronounce it. Otaku igesi amara nkebu nkinwetere. Now, even if you didn't get this one right, I'm bringing you one more, another chance for you to try. Okay? Don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. It's time to try again. Test your knowledge. So we're going to test our knowledge again. Like I told you, this is the second chance. Let's try. And I want you to understand, even if you don't get it now, it doesn't mean you are not smart. It just means you need to learn it again and again. However, just open your heart and try. Now write out all of this in a book. We have this ISI for head, ISI for politeness, ISI for cooking, to cook, ISI to smell. Write it down. Pause the video and put it down somewhere because you're about to test your knowledge. All right? You're about to test your knowledge. You're about to test your knowledge. Okay, I believe you've written it. Now, it's time for you to listen to the way I'll pronounce it. Pronounce it how I'm pronouncing it, and then listen carefully to see how it sounds. You put your tone marks based on how the words you're pronouncing sound. Let's go. E-C, head. Put your tone mark. E-C, head. Put your tone mark. E-C, blindness. Put your tone mark. E-C, blindness. Put your tone mark. E-C, to cook. Put your tone mark. E-C, to cook. Put your tone mark. E-C, to smell. Put your tone mark. E-C, to smell. Put your tone mark. Pause this video if you're not done. If you want to cross-check, pause it. I want you to test your knowledge by yourself. Okay, have you done that? I believe you've done it. Now, let's shoot. It's time for me to show you the correct answer. The one that says EC is up, ogarelu, elu. EC, akarelu. Kwefuge. Now, EC. You see it's going down. Blindness. EC. All right. Now we have to cook. EC. Is going up and then nsuda. You see, is that akarelu, akara, and suda combination. EC. And then we also have EC to smell. EC to smell. Is that okay? EC to smell. Did you get it right? Hooray! Clap for yourself if you got it right. If you got it right, please say it in the comment section. And even if you didn't get it right, remember I told you, do not feel discouraged. You're just in your learning process. The goal is for you to remain in the learning process. It's not about perfection. It's about learning. And I'm proud of you.
How was that? Was it very easy for you? Did you get your own assessment questions right? Let me tell you, like I said before, even if you didn't get it right, it's fine. Just watch the video again. It's going to help you. Some of these things about Akarudolu doesn't come up or become mastered overnight. It takes a process. It takes a process of learning and relearning for you to actually familiarize yourself perfectly with it, okay? Don't forget to send this video to your friends, your family, and anyone you know that is beginning their Igbo language journey and they need all the help they can get. All right. And secondly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have your friends, if you have people that you know that need to learn Asụsụ Igbo, that know they have a need for familiarizing themselves with Asụsụ Igbo, with the Igbo culture, we have classes for you. We have classes for you, for your friends, your family, your loved ones that need to learn Igbo. We start from the basics, from the beginning, and we break it into little bites for you, for your child, for your spouse to actually learn and improve their Igbo language journey. All we need from you is for you to stay consistent, is for you to remain in the process and trust the process, and we assure you that your Igbo language journey is going to come to a full maturity and you will find yourself speaking Igbo confidently. To enroll in classes or collaborate with us or send your inquiries for whatever, send an email to the email address displayed on your screen, and we're going to take it up from there and share with you the next steps. Don't forget, na-asụkwa Igbo maka na gịnị? Igbo amaka. Till I come your way next time, I remain your amiable coach, Princess Enyinna-Okoro. Ka ọ dị.
Learn with Coach Princess.